What's going on, BCS Army? Justin for Blue Collar Survival, and it's time for another review, and I am very excited about this one. So today we'll be doing the Practic 809A for the good folks over at Valtech. I will put a link in the description down below for this knife and their channel, like I said, their website. Definitely check out their website, check out their point system. Like I said, it's like 5% off every time you buy something. I can't stress it enough. It's money in your pocket, and that is what my channel is all about. If you're new to my channel and you're looking for that best bang for your buck in the budget knife and gear world, hit that subscribe button down below. Alright guys, let's get into this. I am very excited. I really like this knife. Been carrying it around for a few days, and I just really like it. So you got your pouch. Comes with a cleaning cloth and care instructions. It is a 2-knife pouch. Let's pull this bad boy out. I'm going to throw the specs up. Let you guys look at that before I even pull the knife out. Suspense. Alright. Take a swig. The Practic. I really like this thing. This thing, it reminds me of a high-class Ontario rat. That's kind of what it makes me think of. It's like if the Ontario rat lived in the trailer, this guy lives in upstate. I really like it. It's very comfortable in hand. Very stylish. Only a couple disappointing things really about this knife. Let me go ahead and get a size comparison with it. So first we will do the Spyderco Centofonte, which is actually relatively similar size. And then we will do the Benchmade Bug Out, which is also similar size. And I was talking about the rat, the Ontario rat. I think the rat one would be just a little closer, but the handle would be just a little bit beefier. But it's the exact same texturing, like almost exact same texturing. As you can see, I know Ontario calls it the denim texture, and that's kind of what it feels like on this one as well. So let's just go over this. It's got a nice hollow grind, almost full hollow grind. Decent blade stock for a knife of its size. Blue liners that are skeletonized. If I can get in there. Get in there. There we go. Skeletonized. Got all titanium hardware, titanium pocket clip. And it is right or left carry. Only tip up only. I really like the styling of this knife. Got Wheeze, there it is. Lanyard hole, which, you know, I love me some lanyard holes, and a nice G10 backspacer. Overall size of the knife is right around 7.5 inches. About a 3.3 inch blade with about a 3-inch cutting. This forward finger choil here is, I don't know, maybe it's a forward finger choil. I find it a bit small in all honesty. That was probably my biggest knock on this. I don't have the biggest hands, and you can see if your hands are any bigger than mine, you're getting bit. So that is a little disappointment to me. Got the Boer M390. No markings on there anyway. The blade is clean. They leave their blades clean, which I do like. I know some people hate billboarding, so we definitely, it does say $3.90 on there. I couldn't find it yesterday. I was looking. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention. Alright, so I was talking to some people about Wheeze M390 actually, and they were telling me that they do it a little soft, that it's kind of disappointing. Doesn't perform with most other M390 knives. They say it more performs like an S35V. Which isn't awful. S35V is a good steel, but when you're paying for M390, you want M390 performance. So basically, I wouldn't say we crap the bed, just if they stepped up their heat treat and maybe not really saying they're doing a bad job, they're just doing it a little soft on their M390. And I'd like to thank the fellas that gave me all the information on that. They've done their studies. So, alright, so let's go ahead and get into our scoring. Edge retention, I did a 3.4. If it had been regular or a more reputable M390, I would have probably put it up around the 3.8 range, but I took it to 3.4. Ease of sharpening, I gave it 2. Nothing complicated about this blade, just the steel's a little harder. So give you a 2. Fit and finish is a 4. This thing is spot on, everything about it. Perfect centering. I already showed you all the hardware. Everything's spot on. I mean, it's all nicely even. Everything feels nice and finished on it. Good jimping. Great action. Internals I gave a 4 as well. Runs on ceramic bearings. Really good action. Not really drop shut much, but probably would be if you adjust it. I don't mind if my knives don't drop shut. I'd rather them be a little bit tighter than looser. It's more of a function thing. I think with the whole dropping, it's more of one of those showing off things. Not all knives need to just drop shut. In hand, I gave a 3.8. The only thing I really knocked it on is that forward finger choil. That's just a little off-putting for me. Not necessary to use it, just due to the size of the blade, or the entire knife, really. If you have larger hands, this is probably pushing it. My medium-sized hands, there is a little bit, maybe if you put a beefy lanyard on there for extra grip, but definitely not going to be able to get up with that forward finger choil. If your hands are large and you have to go to that choil, then your sausage fingers are probably not going to fit in there. Function, I gave a 3.8. Once again, basically just to that finger choil. That's the only thing that's getting knocked on in function. Everything else is really good jimping. The handle, I wouldn't say like thick, but for a knife this size, it's got a decent thickness. I really feel like I have a good hold on the knife. No hot spots or anything like that. Overall design, I gave a 3.8. This is just a great design. It's an absolute beautiful knife. The pocket clip, it's something that so far with both Wii knives I've been able to say that I really like, that I haven't been able to say on many knives in any reviews that I've done. I really like the pocket clip, and they've done well done jimping. I don't know why companies can't get jimping down. It doesn't make any sense to me. Put your finger on it, push. Does it slide really easy? Well, you're not doing it right. So, really good job on that. In pocket, I gave it a 4. This thing just rides in the pocket just amazingly. So, it's a small knife, no weight to it. You hardly notice it. It's not a deep carry, I know, but it doesn't leave a whole lot out. Very classy pocket clip. Good retention on it. So, yeah, that carries really good. And for money for what you get, I gave it 3.5. Pretty decent for what you get. Probably would have gave it a little higher score. It's $146 on Valtech. I would have probably gave it a little bit higher of a score if the steel would have been up to par just a little bit more. And maybe if they would have done something more with the handle scales than just the denim finish, because you can get budget knives that have that exact on it. And so yeah, that's basically how I knocked that. But other than that, I mean, I find this knife absolutely great. I really like it. I am hoping to add one to my collection. Maybe I can talk to Tyler and he can hook me up with a deal on this or something. So I give it an overall score of 32.3, which brings it to a 3.58, which is really good. I mean, that's right up there with the Civivi Backlash and the Kaiser Vanguard Dukes, which both I really enjoy and rated really highly. So this one's right up there as well. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. If you, like I said, if you're a larger hand person, may not be the knife for you, but this is a really good EDC knife. Especially something you're carrying around town. You don't want a whole big old knife flopping around in your pocket. Doesn't apply if you use Zeb. I know you like to scare hippies. Alright guys, this is Justin for Blue Collar Survival. You guys stay safe.